everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I was about to say my old name, but no. Library of Diamonds. I recently changed my name, so this is getting some time to get used to it, but it's fine. It's absolutely fine. In today's video, I am bringing to you a post review of this diamond painting kit. This is pretty recent. I forgot the exact date when it came out, but it's been really only about a month right now, I think, and I just flew through it. So we're going to be doing a post review of this kit, and I'm just going to be talking to you about some of my experiences with it, how I liked it, if there was anything that I disliked or anything that I would change. We're gonna go over all of those details, so if you would like to see it, keep on watching, and I hope you like it. First and foremost, we're going to go over the details and the stats. This kit's name is Tendresse by Sumiya Illustrations. It is a square diamond painting kit. This is actually the very first one that I do that has the newer, the new stickers and labels and all of that. And I didn't really know what I was doing. This is going to be a trial and error because with the previous ones, you just stuck like an image there and that was it. But here you have the option to place the stickers in different places and all that. And I'm not very artistic or any of that, so I just plaster them all of them here. So I think I'm going to be changing them with more kits to come. That way I know what I like best and what works best for me. But having said that, here is a sticker with the stats. This one had 51 colors. The shape of the diamonds was square. The size was 69.9 centimeters by 87.9 centimeters, or 27.6 inches by 34.7 inches. And I just take a look at the amount of time that this took me. It took me no time at all. Like, this is insane. This kit is actually big. It's like almost 70 by 90. It's like on the bigger side of the diamond painting canvases. It's definitely not the biggest, but it goes into the realm of the bigger diamond paintings. And I started it on July 22nd, just as I finished the previous kit. That was a mermaid's bath. I finished that on July 21st. So I started this the next day, and I finished it on August 2nd. And I could actually have finished it on July 31st, but I was feeling kind of rough. So I decided to not push myself because I didn't want to just push myself and not enjoy it. That's my overall purpose with, this hobby and any other hobby that I have. So I decided to just pace myself and took 2 extra days to complete it, but I could have definitely finished it on the 31st. So this is, for now, considering the size of it, the fastest diamond painting kit I have ever completed. And I was not like pushing myself. I was genuinely just so into it that I could not stop working on it. And something that I believe had a lot to do with it is, there's a lot of color blocking, but we're gonna go into that a little later down the video. So I don't know if you know, but I do time all the time that I spend doing my diamond paintings individually, and this one took me a total amount of 52 hours and 44 minutes. The amount of drills of this particular kit is 99,193. As I said, it has 51 colors with 1 AB, 3 fairy dust, and 1 iridescent drill. I'm going to go over all of the special drills once, just for you to see where some of them are placed. I think you can already see like a very obvious one, but we're gonna go again over it in a little bit. Now, one of the things that surprised me the most about this diamond painting in particular, and the drills and everything, is the amount of trash drills that I encountered. And I'm gonna show it to you right now. For this diamond painting, I used these these round cylinder containers. And as I said, the amount of trash drills that I found with this one, I had never seen it ever. Like never. And is this an entire container, like almost full to the top, to the brim. These are so many trash drills, and as you can see, most of them are black. Now, I was super extremely picky with these diamonds, because since, you know, if they were placed somewhere else, maybe you can get away a little bit more with it. But whenever you have so many drills in a concentrated area, such as an area of a lot of color blocking, you run into the problem of, you know, if they have little things coming out of it, if they're irregular in shape, in size, or whatever, it kind of affects the entire thing, because they are, you know, they're squares and they're placed literally just touching each other, that they have to be the right size for it not to be gapping, or for the drills not to pop out, or any of that. And that was really challenging, I think. But a great thing about it is that even though all of these are trash drills and the vast majority of them are 310s, basically the black color, I still had a lot of leftover drills. I have left 4 entire bags of 310. Now, out of these 4, I think it would really be, instead of 4, just 2 left, because before using the bags that came with the kit, I used my leftover drills, and I had a big amount of leftover drills, and I used the majority of them. And that's why I think that instead of having 4 bags left, I would have left only 2 instead of 4. But still, 2 entire bags, even if it was just 1 bag of leftover drills, I mean, these came with more than enough. I never, even with that amount of trash drills, I never was afraid of running out of a color. All of the colors were more than enough. I don't know if you heard, but my kitty was calling for me, and I had to bring her and put her in the desk. So if you see her, just say hi to her. I don't think she's going to, you know, walk on top of this, because she usually doesn't. But still, if you listen to her or if you see her, that's her. I'm going to go I'm just gonna pull out some random colors for you to see that there was no color that I had any fear of running out of drills. Let's see, the predominant colors in here were definitely purples and pinks, and a lot of blues as well. And of course, the dark color, the black and all of that. So let's say one of the regular drills, let's say number 6. As you can see, plenty of drills left. Now let's take a pink one. Let's take this one. The amount of leftover drills is very small, but at the same time, I think I only placed this specific color in like one of the sections. So there was, and it was a very small section. So I didn't really was afraid of running out of this drill. Now let's take out maybe like one of the maroon colors, probably this one. Again, this one was used a little bit more, but again, I never was afraid of running out of colors. Now for the special drills, I think the one that had the most amount of colors was this one. And again, like a third of the container full, never afraid of running out. And the iridescent one, again, not afraid of running out. Now we're going to be going over the special drills, where they are placed. In this particular kit, we have 5 special drills. We have 1 AB, 3 fairy dust, and 1 iridescent. So we're going to go over those ones and let you know where each of those colors is. I'm going to start with the AB. Usually ABs are kind of my least favorite color right now. I mean, type of drill, not color, but type of drill. So this AB, it's a very light purple, and you know, AB is just a type of drill that has this coat of iridescent coating on top, and it really makes it pop out. So the majority of places where this drill was found was, let me try to zoom you in, right here in the details of her hair. And also in this other side. I think those are the places where it is more distinctive. I am trying to look for more places down here, but not really. Like just a little teeny tiny detail. Where is it? I lost it. It's so tiny, I lost it. Like these 3, you know, just a little pop of color. Next, we're going to go over the fairy dust. These fairy dust drills have a little glitter coating on top, and I am going to show it to you. We're going to start with the first one, the pink, and I think it's the one that is easier to see. So This has a very, very light and delicate, like sparkle on it. I don't know if you can see it. I hope that you can. Just a glitter coat on top. And this is one of my favorite drills. Absolutely. So this one in particular, we can find it actually in many places. This had an entire bag and a very chunky full bag of that color specifically. And we can actually find it in all of the places where you see pink. There is a high probability and possibility of you finding some fairy dust, pink fairy dust, especially in all of the details of the flowers over here. And here you're going to be able to see another one of our special drills that, now that we're here, I think we're going to go over those as well. You know, we're already here. So I don't know if you can see, but all of this pink, it is that fairy dust pink, that it's a very, very light one with some sparkles on top of it, like very, very fine glitter. And we're going to take this chance and go over the iridescent drill that is kind of like a crystal. We can see it all here. It looks kind of silver, but it's actually, the entire drill is completely like transparent, and the silver comes from the kind of like a foil that comes on the other side of the drill. Let me go ahead and show you that right now. So this is the iridescent drill, and I think it's pretty obvious where you can find it. You can find it in all of the details of the flowers. You can find it in all of the details on these other kind of leaves, and you can also of course find it in all of the butterflies. And I think like it's in so many places, but it fits so perfectly well that, I mean, I'm never going to have any complaints about special drills. And I really have no idea on how people do, you know, how they choose what color goes where. So I'm just so thankful for this because it looks absolutely stunning. Now, the next color that we're going to do is these. This is like a peachy color. I don't know, it looks a bit different on my screen, but it's a peachy color, and it's also a fairy dust. I hope that you can see some of the sparkly light glitter that it has on top. And this one is actually in some places where this type of leaves are, like this here. Let me see if I can zoom you in. I think you can see it there in those details on these leaves on the background. Now that we see that it's here, it's also in more details. It's also in more details in all of these. That is a little bit light. And that is where that drill is specifically placed. And our last color is our white fairy dust. This one was placed in some specific places, like here, her freckles are that. Also some highlights here in her eyes and her eyebrows, and some like strands of hair over here are of that fairy dust. But the place that has most of it, the biggest amount of fairy dust, is here in this background. For me, I see this as a like a sun. So if you can see right here, all of these entirety, all of that, all this pure color blocking is that specific drill. So that is a place where we can find that color the most. Now, I want to take a second to acknowledge her face, the rendering in her face. You know, with faces, it's really curious because you might think that, you know, the rendering style doesn't fit it, or you might be wondering how are they going to be able to translate faithfully and to come out beautifully into pixels that are quite large. But I don't know, Diamond Art Club, and of course they're artists because they're the ones who do that job, just a fantastic job. You know, the shading on her face, like her cheeks being a little bit pinker, and the places close to her hair where it's more like a shadow, maybe in her forehead, and just the brightness here in her eyes, and just like these are freckles, of course, and the little, like, she has like a little button nose, like really round nose, and her lips, it came out fantastically. And I think out of the entirety of the canvas, even though I have a little bit of a debate on what my favorite part is. I was between all these flowers and all these special drills and the rendering in her face. I definitely go with her face. That was my favorite part of the entire canvas. And I actually left this middle row to the end because that's what I wanted to work on the most. So I kind of left it as a sort of prize, if you will. I don't know how else I could explain it. So having said all that, I would work on it again. Probably not. I think I would consider this to be a 9 out of a 10, 8.5 out of a 10 in enjoyment. It was not my favorite, but it doesn't mean that I don't love it. Like there was a reason for me to not be able to stop working on it. And, you know, that says a lot. Even if it's not my favorite diamond painting of all times, it is on that, you know, top spots, definitely. And, you know, when you enjoy something so much, like you don't even see or you don't even detect time passing by, because I would end the day having worked on sometimes on almost an entire row and I would go like, oh my God, where did time go? I was just having so much fun. I was enjoying myself so much that I didn't even notice time pass. So I think that's like a great sort of indicator that tells you that I really enjoyed and loved working on this piece. So would I recommend doing this? Absolutely. If you recently got it, or if you wanted to see it, you know, completed or some sections done to see if it was worth it, I hope that my video was helpful for you in kind of realizing on whether or not you want to either get it or start working on it if you already have it. And yeah, I honestly just loved it so much. It was a blast, really a blast. And I will be posting right here an image of the entire diamond painting finish, because, you know, the canvas doesn't fit in the frame, but I really want you to see it completed like in its entirety, from top to bottom, left to right, right to left, and help you decide. So as I said, I hope this was helpful for you, that you enjoyed my video. And if you would like to keep on you know, seeing more diamond painting content, if you liked my video, please let me know, giving me a thumbs up or leaving a comment down below on whether or not you have this diamond painting or you would like to work on it. Any type of comment, feedback that you want to give me. I hope you have a fantastic day, and don't forget to keep on diamond painting. Bye bye.